302, 400,000, 600,000, 0.2, sold, 1,360,000. The 333i Coupe, number 159 at 1,211,000, 1.5, 1,800,000, 2 million, 2.5, 2.8 million, sold, and a new South African record at 3 million rand.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Creative Rides. My name is Joff van Renen, and this collector car auction has officially started. I think you can ramp me up a little bit. Thanks for joining us this morning. It's going to be a very, very busy, exciting collector car auction event. On behalf of Creative Rides and our entire team, we'd like to welcome everybody and thank you for spending the next couple of hours with us or so. Your time is valuable, and we do appreciate it. We have 40 cars on auction today, both unreserved and reserved. All these cars have been consigned with Creative Rides, and we are auctioning on their sellers' behalf. This auction will be conducted with all relevant auction compliance rules and regulations in place. Please be aware, a couple of announcements. There is security, both a uniformed and plain clothes gentlemen roaming the auction area, auction theatre, as well as outside. They have strict instructions for your safety as well as ours, so please cooperate if asked to do so. We do have a medic on site for any medical emergencies. Please ask one of the Creative Rides staff members if you need medical assistance. They are at the back at the red wall where the shell is, right next to the stretch limo splitty combi convertible. Just look for the red wall or speak to one of Creative Rides staff. You will find the medic. Food and drinks are available in the VIP muscle lounge as well as outside, so please enjoy. Toilets are behind you on the left hand corner. Just look for the stop sign, but don't stop, please go straight in as well. On behalf of the partners and management, we'd like to thank you and the entire Creative Rides team who have been working extremely hard over the last couple of weeks to get this auction ready for you today. We ought to like to acknowledge a current Auction Hall of Fame legend, Mr. Eddie Winterstein, who's here. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us. Glad to know the auction virus bug is still with you after all these great auction years. A big thanks and much appreciation to all our sponsors. Red Bull, thank you very, very much for keeping the Creative Rides team on their toes and flying. You've needed to do that. Rocksure, for all your classic car insurance. They are all here, including their CEO. Please speak to them. Get to know they'll do a quote for you right here, right now. Thank you for the Muscle Lounge sponsorships. Their CEO, Jason, is here. He always buys a car on auction. Is that correct, Jason? Yes, Terry, just make sure he gets a bidder's number. That's very, very important. Rocksure is here for all your classic car insurance. Please speak to one of the team or just ask one of the Creative Rides team. They're happy to give you any assistance you need. Thank you very much to Quattro for the security team that's here as well. Soil to Soul, Dean and your team. Thanks for the greenery and the bonsais that are in and around the place. I think we auctioned a couple off last auction. Thank you very, very much. Please be careful, ladies and gentlemen, of the cars. Please be careful of the cars. If you need assistance, please ask one of the Creative Rides staff to assist. Please respect other people's properties. These cars do not belong to us. Every car has a home. Every car will find a new home today. If you need assistance with anything, just politely ask one of the Creative Rides staff. They will be happy to assist anybody at any time. Most importantly, thank you, our loyal clients who have now become our friends, sellers and buyers. Thanks for joining us on this journey. As a result, the Creative Rides has now become the largest collector car auctioneer in South Africa, selling over 1,200 cars under a hammer in the last 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be going through the auction terms, rules and conditions. These rules of auction comply with Section 45 of the CPA and the regulations there too. Section 45.2 of the CPA states where good and when goods are put up for sale by public auction in lots, each lot is, unless there's evidence to the contrary, regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. All items are sold foot toots as is. No warranty or guarantees, I beg your pardon, are implied or given. The auctioneers cannot be held responsible for any errors or descriptions. The auctioneers cannot guarantee or confirm any roadworthy of any of the vehicles with or without papers. Vehicles and or any other relating assets are sold as per the condition on the floor. We strongly suggest that all vehicles are thoroughly serviced, inspected and checked by a professional mechanic prior to being driven. The buyers are deemed to have made themselves acquainted with the lot or lots they bid on. This is an unreserved and reserved auction. All assets are put up for auction on instructions of the consigners. A buyer's commission of 12.5% plus VAT thereon will be levied on all bids. The auction shall commence at the time published and will not be delayed to enable any specific person or persons in general to take part in that auction. It must be noted that all vehicles have been standing for a very long time and their current status is unknown. No warranty or given or implied. And whatsoever to their current conditions, all vehicles will be needed to be uplifted by a flatbed truck. Do not expect to drive some of these vehicles away. All collections post the auction sale are within 5 working days. Vehicles will only be released to a buyer with a valid paid invoice present on site. Please note that all funds must be cleared. I'll say this again. All funds must be cleared and reflecting in the auctioneer's trust account before any assets are allowed to be removed from our premises. That is for your safety as well as ours. This is strictly enforced and non-negotiable. All vehicles not collected within this period will incur a storage fee of 350 Rand per day per vehicle. Ladies and gentlemen, bid for your cars, pay for your cars, and take them home and love them as quickly and as fast as possible. The auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to the commencement of the auction. The auctioneer will, during the auction, announce the reason for the auction unless that reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the goods by the owner. Please be aware, any person who attends the auction to bid on behalf of another person must produce a letter of authority meeting the requirements of Regulation 26.3 in order to so bid on behalf of that person. Any person bidding on behalf of a company must ensure the letter of authority of a letterhead of such company and must be accompanied by a copy and the resolution authorizing them to do so. Any prospective bidder who fails to meet these requirements shall not be entitled to bid at the auction. The auctioneer has a trust account in which all monies will be paid for the benefit of the seller, minus the agreed commissions. Any person who intends to bid at the auction must register prior to the commencement of the auction in accordance with Regulation 26.2. In order to register, all bidders must further read these rules of auction, comply with all FICA requirements as contemplated in 26.2 of the regulations, and provide proof of ID and residence and authority to transact on a formal letterhead. Each person at the auction acknowledges and understands that in terms of regulations, an auctioneer may not accept a bid from a person unless they are registered in accordance with the provisions of the CPA. Each person at the auction acknowledges and understands that any bid taken from an unregistered person is invalid. The auctioneer shall ensure that it compiles a vendor's roll in accordance with 28.4 of the regulations, which vendor's roll shall be available for inspection. This will also be available for inspection free of charge during the normal working hours at the offices of the auctioneers. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. Cost of auction are as follows. The advertising, good morning, sir, nice to see you. Cost of auction, 225,000. The event conduct of the auction, 550,000. Total cost, 775,000 rands. The auctioneer is Joff van Rijn and myself representing and on behalf of Creative Rides. Creative Rides, Collectible Car Auctions, Post House Centre. You can find us corner of Post House on Main Street, Bryanston, Johannesburg, South Africa. Unless otherwise announced, the auction house and the auctioneers are entitled to vendor bid on behalf of the seller up to, but not exceeding the reserve price. Where an unreserved auction lot is stated, vendor bidding is strictly prohibited. A registration deposit is payable for this auction. No bid may be made unless the bidder has provided their FICA documents, proof of address to the auction house. The auctioneer is not required to read out these rules prior to the auction or the commencement of such auction. Anybody may object to the rules of auction, and such objection shall be lodged in the vendor's roll and online. Any objections, Keanu? Nothing online. Any objections, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you. We shall proceed. All bidders must inspect and be satisfied with the conditions of all goods and lots sold by the auction house. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder has inspected the goods and or lots and has satisfied themselves with the condition of the goods and or lots which they're bidding on. The auctioneer hereby confirms that it has entered to and concluded written agreements with the rightful owner of the vehicle subject to the auction conditions of sale with which rightful owner and the rightful title holder has the right to sell such vehicle, and the auctioneer has been validly mandated to sell such vehicle at the relevant auction. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulating the bidding procedure. The successful bidder will have no recourse or claim whatsoever against the auction house, including any latent or patent defects present in the vehicle at the fall of the hammer. By entering a bid, the successful bidder confirms that they were given each opportunity, ample opportunity and enough to inspect the vehicle. The auction house has no obligation to test the vehicle and to determine whether it is roadworthy or to register the vehicle in the name of the successful bidder. Please be aware, unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and a 7-day confirmation period in favor of the seller. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully higher bids for the asset being auctioned and will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall continue to offer the purchase with the seller auctioneer, may accept or reject in their absolute sole discretion. If no bids equals or exceed the reserve price where applicable, the asset may be withdrawn from the auction. Alternatively, the seller may be entitled to instruct the auctioneer to accept a lower bid. Once the goods and or lots have been sold to the successful bidder without reserve or confirmed by the seller in an auction with reserve, the sale of the goods and or lots is irrevocable and cannot be withdrawn. The successful bidder is immediately liable at the closing time for all fees, charges and or buyer's commission to be paid to the auction house. The successful bidder shall be liable for the settlement of the purchased goods and or lots, failing which the auction house or the seller reserves the right to obtain the relief it is entitled to, including the amount to be paid, interest if applicable, legal costs and collection. The bid amount, please listen up. The bid amount is inclusive of value-added tax, but excludes your buyer's commission. Please understand, your bid includes value-added tax. Is that correct, Mr. Derek? Yes, it is. Only thing you have to add on top of that is your 12.5% buyer's commission. The bid amount is inclusive of value-added tax, but excludes the buyer's commission. The successful bid in respect of any lot bid upon shall then pay a buyer's premium of 12.5% plus VAT over and above the bid price, unless otherwise stated. Any error by the auctioneer will be entitled to be corrected by him or her immediately upon discovery. The auction house shall not be liable to the purchase of any losses or damage suffered by the auctioneer as a result or termination and or cancellation of an auction sale by the seller and or any of the good or lots. Should the successful bidder refuse or otherwise fail to pay the purchase price within 2 business days from the date of auction, the auction house will be entitled to institute legal proceedings for the payment of any amount owing for the return of the goods, in which event the provisions of the rule and forfeit that registration fee. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer and auction house. Please be aware, whilst all reasonable precautions have been taken in compiling the information contained in any auction documentation, neither the seller nor the auctioneer shall be liable for any loss, damage, or expense whatsoever or howsoever cause arising from reliance of any information provided. Nor do they guarantee the completeness or accuracy thereof. The duty at all times rests on the purchaser to conduct its own due diligence inspections relating to the vehicles. Odometer readings are not guaranteed due to the age of some of these vehicles. Obviously, the newer ones, you can pretty much switch them on, see exactly where they are. Please be aware that there were a few catalog errors that were found. We will announce them and correct them as and when we go through the auction. All information given by Creative Rights Auctions pertinent to the vehicles was and is as received from the sellers. If you are unsure as to the correctness of the vehicles or unsure as to any details of the vehicles, please ask an expert that you have chosen to guide you. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, once we start this auction, we do not stop. 40 lots to get through. A few of them have been withdrawn, I believe, as well. Few have been withdrawn. We have already perceiving a couple of bids online. I can see a few flying in already. We do have a few commission bids as well that have been coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware, we will be bidding on a few of our members that do have no signal where they are. A couple are in aeroplanes. We'll be accepting bids via the auction floor. We'll be accepting bids online with Keanu, myself, and we will be accepting quite a few telephone bidders that don't trust the auctioneers or technology and they want to bid over the phone. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have an auction. Lot number one, please. It's up on the big screen behind me and on the screens in front of you as well. Any over to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number one. It's a 1971 Porsche 911 Targa. You can have any color. This one happens to be green. The 911 Targa wide body kit is installed with the turbo wing. It's a 70s Porsche color, 1 year only with an oil flap. This one is air cooled for the purists out there. We're ready, have it open a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go now. 250,000, gentlemen. Any over to have it at 25. Any over to have it at 250,000 now. At 250, have it at 275, have it at 300. At 300,000, gentlemen. Any over at 350. So here we go. 350,000, 400,000. At 400,000, gentlemen. Have it at 45. At 450,000, have it at 500,000. At 555, have it at 500. Get in early because they're going to get more expensive. At 555, have it at 5 1/4, sir. At 525, have it at 550, sir. At 55, 555. Once the hammer falls for the third, 575, you're back in, sir. At 575, any other, we have it at 575, 600,000. At 600, have it at 6 1/4 now. At 625, have it at a quarter, gentlemen, have it at a quarter, 5. At 6 1/4, gentlemen, have it at 6 1/4. First call. Once at 625, 5. At 6 1/4, gentlemen, the only green air cool we've got in today on the auction. At 6 1/4, gentlemen, have it. Don't lose the green Porsche for one bid, sir. The other ones are going to be way more expensive. At 625,000, gentlemen, any over to go now. At 6 1/4 bid once. At 625, second call. At 65, 55. Sold STC at 625,000 rands. That Porsche is gone. First one's up and down. We will be driving a couple of cars through as they in when they come. Hold your ears. Some of them are quite loud. Moving up, please. Lot number two. I beg your pardon. That was buy number 1573. Got your buy number 1573, please. Thank you. Lot number two, the Alfetta GT. It's a 1976 Alfetta GT, restored and still with its jack in the engine bay. Very close to the way the car came from the factory, as we like to call it. The car that became the loved 2.5 and the 3-liter GTV. The big brothers of this car. This is the 76 Alfa Romeo Alfetta GT. It's lot number two, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, have bids coming in online. Any over to give it a 100,000 now. 100,000, gentlemen. Have it. We have it a 100,000. Any over to give it a 1. Any over to go now. At 100,000 for the Alfa Romeo. Here we go. At 100,000, gentlemen. Any over to have it a fair warning. Any over to have it a 100,000. Any over to go now. At 100,000, gentlemen. Have we still at the starting bid? At 100, are you bidding or waving, sir? At 100,000, you nearly drove home in an Alfetta. At 100,000, gentlemen. Any over to have it a 1. Any over to have it a 100,000. At 100,000. Is there no interest in the Alfa, ladies and gentlemen? The opening bid stands at 100,000. Are you sure? 125. 125, gentlemen. And you have it at 125. 5. At 120, it's red, so all Alphas are red. At 125, gentlemen. And you have it at 125. 150, sir. At 150,000. Where have you been all my life? 150, 175, gentlemen. Have it at fairway 175. Pardon? 175, you're back in. And at 75, 200,000. At 200,000, gentlemen, you're going to bid a little bit faster than that now. At 200, have it at 2, have it at 2 1/4 now. At 225. At 2 1/4, but have it at 250. At 250,000, gentlemen, have it at 250. The only Alfetta we got on auction today. What? 260. At 260,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 270 bids, sir. At 270 for 10,000, you get a whole Alfa Romeo. At 270,000, and you have it at 270, sir. At 70,000, gentlemen, and have it at fair warning, have it at 70,000. First call at 270,000, fair warning. Here again, quickly, sir. Second call. That's twice at 270,000. Have it quickly, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. Yes. I'm asking 270. At 270,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 270,000. You're out, sir. You're in. Last call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at STC at 260,000. STC will get it in, get it out quickly as we can. Next up, please, lot number 3. Here we go. Buyer, please. 1046. Thank you. You can shout at me the next one. Got it? Thank you. Lot number 3. The MGA Roadster. It's a 1960 model MGA Roadster. You can have anything you want as long as the top's down. Cool open top motoring, does not have its soft top and frame, but drives very well. We have lot number 3, have it open a bit, ladies and gentlemen, any over to go now. 100,000 gentlemen in have it, fair warning, have it, 125, 125, have it, 150, 175, high five, have it, 200,000, have it, 200,000 online, has lit up at 200,000, have it, 225, sir. At 225, gentlemen, have it, have it, 25555, at 250,000, gentlemen, have it, 250, Nikolai, your man's there. At 250, gentlemen, have it, online, you're out, floors in Johannesburg. At 250,000, gentlemen, have it, 55555. At 250, 275, yes or no, sir. At 75, have it, 75,555. First call at 75,000. Second call at 75,000, gentlemen, have it, a fair warning, all in, all done. Nikolai, you there? All in. You sure? Online, Keanu is out. Fair warning, last call. Sold at 250,000. You got it, sir. Buy number 946. 0946. You got it. Congratulations. Another happy car gone. Lot number 4. Volkswagen Golf R32 Mark V. You don't see these very often. This is a 2007 model. One of only 5,000 right-hand drive cars. Rare to find. This car is a manual. The V6 motor inspires you to want to drive this car as much as you want. Ready, have it, open up in the property, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot in the car. Here we go. 200,000, gentlemen, have it, 200,000, the R32, and have it, 2 now. At quarter, sir. At 225, have it at 255, 555. At 275, so you're back, Nikolai, your man's there. At 2, have it at 275, 300,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 333. At 325, have it at 325, 325, 555. At 350,000, gentlemen, have it a bit correct. At 350, sir. At 350, first call. At 350,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 375. At 353, pardon? Which wheel would you like, sir? The whole car? 360. At 360, that's not going to scare my buyer. At 360,000, have it 375. 360, 370. At 370,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. You're not going to lose the car for 10 grand. At 370,000, no, sir, we can't take fives. It's like Zim dollars, not going to work. 380, I appreciate it. 380,000, gentlemen, have it at 380,000. Fair warning, 380,000 now. At 380,000, 390,000. You're in or out, sir. At 380,000, have it at 90,000. Have it at 90,000 now. At 90,000. First call. At 90,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Have it at 999 now. Second call. That's twice at 390, 380, 390, sir. Last call, ladies and gentlemen. You're in, he's out. At 380, looking for 390. Last call. Sold at STC, 380,000 rands. You got it, sir. Yep, he's there. Number, please. 7291. You got it, sir. Next up, please. Here we go. This is a 1957 Chevy 3100 Roadster mod. She sounds as good as she looks. The Chevy 3100 pickup. Desirable 57 Roadster mod Chevy pickup. Modern running gearbox with a 6-liter V8 matching gearbox. Wooden deck under the custom-made cover and a sound system that will blow your clothes off. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and you have it to go now. 500,000, gentlemen, have it selling at 555, and you have it at 500,000 now. At 500,000, gentlemen, have it at 555, have it at 550. At 550,000, have it at 550, so 600 now. At 600, gentlemen, have it, and you have it selling, say, have it at 6555. At 650,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, have it at 650,000. First call is 650,000, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. At 65, 65, 65. Going for bread and milk, you'll wake up the entire neighborhood. At 65, 65, 65, 5555. You also need another tank of petrol. At 650,000. First call. Once at 650, 675. Have we ever at 75, sir? At 675, have we ever at 700,000? At 675, 700,000, 75, 75, 75. 700,000. At 700, have we ever at 700, gentlemen, have a fair warning at 700,000. At the back, you're in, sir. At 700,000 once. At 700,000. Second call. Third and final call at 700,000 rands. Third and final call. Sold at 700,000. Submit a confirmation, gentlemen. That bid is in. Number 2417, 2412. Thank you. Easy, easy. That's what happens if you idle her. Holy cow. Lot number 6, here we go. Lot number 6, it's a Honda 1981 Honda 750 Cafe Racer. They don't get better than that or is more gorgeous. Cafe Racers are very in fashion. Cafe Racers are the hot rods of the bike world, well finished with its wooden look frame. Already have it open, it came in online, a little bit cheeky, but we'll take it. 20,000 gentlemen, and have it at 20,000 now. At 20,000 gentlemen, have it at 20, 30,000. At 30,000, have it at 30,000, have it at 30,000, sir. At 30,000, the only Cafe Racer we have on auction this morning, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 30,000, have it at 30,000, now have it at 30, have it at 40, at 30,000. First call at 30,000, gentlemen. Surprise the wife and take out in a Cafe Racer. Second call at 30,000 gentlemen, 35,000. At 35,000 gentlemen, and you have it at 35, have it at 35, 5. At 35,000 once, 35,000 twice. Third and final call, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 35, 5. Last call. You got it, sir. Sold at 35,000 STC. Buy number, please. Nikolai, buy number. Got it, thank you. 8990, you got it. Okay? Yeah, he's on. Lot number 7. It's a 2000 BMW Z3 M Coupe. There it is, commonly known as the clown shoe. One of 821 right-hand drive cars globally, and believed to be one of 10 in the color code and alpine white with a black and blue interior. Powered by the 3.2 litre S50 inline 6. Very, very clean Z3 M Coupe. Ladies and gentlemen, already have an opening bid is coming at 200,000 rand. 200,000 gentlemen, and you have it 200,000 gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 200,000, 250,000. At 250, 300,000. At 300,000 gentlemen, and you have it selling at 300,000. Have it at 3 and a quarter now. At 3 and a quarter, 355, 350, sir. At 370, and you have it 375, 400,000. At 400, have it at 4 and a quarter for 5. At 450,000 gentlemen, and you have it 450,000. Have it at 45. At 45, 5. First call at 450, 475. At 450, 470. Have it at 475, 450, 75. First call, gentlemen, here we go. Whoops. At 450, 75, 50, 75, 50, 75. Got to go faster, Mark. At 450, 75, 5. First call at 450. 450, I already got it. Listen, 450, we're in the bid. At 450,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 450. At 450,000, have it at 450. Once. At 450,000, listen to your auctioneer. Second call. At 450, have it at 450,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Have it fair warning, gentlemen. The only Z3 M Coupe we've got. 460, at 460, 470, yes or no? At 460,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 460,000. He's out, phone's in. First call, 460,000, second call. Appreciate it, sir. As twice, at 460,000, last call. Sold it on the phone, STC, 460,000. You got it, sir. Buy number, please. 286 gets it. 460,000, moving on, please. Lot number 8. Happen to have another Alfa. This is a 2000 Alfa Romeo GTV V6. 916, the perfect modern classic powered by the V6 Bosso engine. Low mileage with just under 91 stated on the clock. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a great little buy for an Alfa runaround. The perfect modern classic. 100,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 100,000, and you have it at 100,000 now. At 100,000, gentlemen, have it at probably, we only got a couple of Alphas here, we got to sell it. At 100,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at Alfa Romeo. At 100,000, have it at 100,000, gentlemen, and you have it weekly now. The Alfa Romeo GTV V6 engine, it's the 916 model. At 100,000, have it at 100,000, gentlemen, 110, sir. At 110, 120. At 120, and you have it at 120,000, and you have it at 20,000 now. At 120,000, have it at 130, sir. 120, 130,000, have it at 30,000, and you have it goes, sir. At 130,000, have it at 130,000. First call, 120,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, and you have it to go now. You sure? Second call, that's twice. At 120,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 1, and you have it to go now. First call, second call, third and final call. Sold it at 120 STC at 120,000. Beg your pardon. Buy number, please. 2329. Thank you. 2329. There we go. Lot number 9. Lot number 9. Here we go. 1994 Bentley Brooklands. A very special Bentley in Brooklands green with a tan leather interior, naturally aspirated example V8 engine. Low mileage with just over 70,000 miles indicated on the clock. Gary, is that correct? Just over 70,000 indicated. Do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? Any offer to go now? We already have an opening bid at 200,000. 200,000, gentlemen. Any offer to have it at 200,000, gentlemen? Any offer to go now? At 200, have it, we have it at 250, sir. At 250,000, have it, we have it at 250. Holy, 75, 300, 3 and a quarter. At 325, gentlemen. Any offer to have it at 3 and a quarter now? At 325, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Bentley Brooklands, one of the first we've ever had. That's a Brooklands. At 3 and a quarter, but have it, we have it at 3 and a quarter, but 5. At 3 and a quarter, first call. Once at 325,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning now. At 3 and a quarter bid, Gary, have it selling at 3 and a quarter bid, 3 and a quarter now. At 325, not your bid, sir. You're not in yet. At 3 and a quarter bid, I must see that landed or you'll buy now if you want to be in, sir. If you're not in the game, you're not going to get it. At 3 and a quarter, have it at 3 and a quarter, 5. At 325, 330, 340, sir. At 340,000, have it at 340,000, have it selling at 340,000. At 340, have it at 350, sir. You sure? 340,000, 350, 360, 370, sir. At 300, it's a Brooklands, sir, the only Brooklands we've ever had. At 370,000, any other level at 370,000 now. At 375, any other level at 370,000. First call at 370,000. Second call at 370,000. It doesn't get classier than a Brooklands. At 380,000. You in? Take the lady home a Brooklands, sir. She'll even bribe for you, I guaranteed. It's a Bentley at 370,000. You want to be in, sir? You've got to bid. You've got to be in the game if you want to play, sir. 380, sir. At 400,000. Now that might scare him. At 400,000, gentlemen, have it 4 now. It's only money, sir. It'll grow back next week. 400,000. I think you've scared him. First call at 400,000. Yep, he has. Second call at 400,000. Third and final call. Terry, your man's there. All in, all done. Have it 4 and a quarter. Nope. He's in. You're out. Last call. Sold at STC at 400,000. Congratulations, sir. Buy number, please. 276. Thank you. Buy number 276. Next up, please, is the Ford Roadster. We have our telephone bidders coming in, please. Online is already started. Thank you, Mr. Sher. Here we go. 1935 Ford Roadster, true American classic roadster with a dicky seat for the wife and kids. Powered by a flathead V8 and a 3-speed manual. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. And you have it to go 50,000. It's online. 100, 150. 150,000, gentlemen. And you have it to 175. 5. At 175, and you have it to 175. 175. 200,000. At 200, and you have it to 2 and a quarter, sir. At 2 and a quarter, but have it 2 and a quarter, but have it. It's on the phone. At 2 and a quarter, but online. You're out, sir. At 2 and a quarter. Come on, Mr. Sher. At 2 and a quarter, have it 2 and a quarter, bit of a 5. Yes or no, sir? At 2 and a quarter, last call. Once. At 250, new better. At 250,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 250, sir. At 250, and you have it at 260. At 260, for 10,000, you can get a Ford 38 model Ford Roadster Re8. At 260,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it at 260. Yes or no, sir? At 265, I don't mind, sir. I've got all day. I'm paid by the second. At 250, have it at 60,000, and you have it at 60,000 now. First call. Once at 60,000, twice at 60,000, having a fair warning. 270, you're out, sir. At 270, Nikolai, your man's back in. At 270, 280, new better. At 280,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 280, have it at 290, sir. Bid high, bid hard. Round it off at 3, sir. At 280,000, gentlemen, have it a front row. Here we go. At 280,000, once. At 280, don't lose a 35 Ford Roadster V8 for one bid. Second call. That's twice at 2. You've been to an auction before, sir? 285. I think he's done more than me. 285. Round it off, sir. 3. Hit him hard. 285,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. Nikolai, your man's in. At 285, 5. 5,000's not going to scare my buyer. At 285, gentlemen, and you have it at 285, 5. 300,000, gentlemen. At 300,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning at 333. What are we doing? What do we say? At 300,000, looks like you might have done it. I'm not sure yet, sir. Come on, Nikolai. At 300,000, gentlemen, in the other, have a 333. This is the only 35 Ford Roadster we've had for a very long time. At 300,000 once, 300,000 twice. Third and final call in the other, have a 333. Congratulations, sir. Sold, sold, sold at 300,000 rands. By number, sir. Nikolai. 315, I think. Thank you, sir. Next up, please, a couple of motorbikes, lot number 11. The Honda C. We have a pair of bikes. They're at the front door. The CB1100R RB and RC. It's an 81 and an 82 model. An 1100R and an RB and an RC. These two Hondas are the first and second years of the CB1000R series. A real bike collector's dream and rare to find not one, but the pair. We have online bidders already coming, 100,000, 200,000. At 200,000, gentlemen, you have it selling at 200,000, you have to go now. At 2, have it 2 and a quarter, sir. At 2 and a quarter, have it 2 and a quarter for 555. At 250, 275. At 275, and you have it 275, 300,000. At 3, have it 3 and a quarter, but have it 350, have it 375, 350,000. At 350,000, gentlemen, you're getting both bikes for one bid. At 350,000, gentlemen, and you have it 335, 35, 35. At 350, come on, David. At 350,000, gentlemen, you have a fair warning and you have to go now. At 350,000. First call at 350,000. Second call at 350,000. You're getting both bikes for one bid, Terry. At 350,000, and you have a fair warning. He's out, you're in, sir. At 360, 370. At 360,000, have it at 36, gentlemen, and you have to go now. First call once at 360,000. Second call at 360,000. Nikolai, your man's in far at the back. At 36, and you have it at 360,000. You got it, sir. Sold STC 360,000. Buy number, please. Got it, thank you. 2867. Lot number 12 has been withdrawn. Lot number 12 was withdrawn. Lot number 13. This is a 1962. Reg is 2019 model. I'll explain why. A 62 registered 2019 Volkswagen T1 Splitty bus, restored and still in its original configuration with the bench seats facing forward. Always fun. Now powered by a 1600cc twin-port air-cooled motor. Papers state built up and registered 2019. Please be aware. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go online. Here we go. 200, 250, 250,000, gentlemen, any over 250,000. One of two splitties on this morning's auction. At 250,000, gentlemen, any over selling at 250,000, I have the over 275. At 275, 300, 3 and a quarter, 3555. At 350,000, gentlemen, any over 350,000, gentlemen, any over to go now. At 350,000, 375. At 350, 375, any over 375, gentlemen. We only have two, and this one is a 62 model, registered 2019. At 375, gentlemen, have it. Speak to your man, Nikolai. At 375, and you have it at 375, 75, 75, 55. First call. Once at 375,000, gentlemen, and you have it. 380, it's a little cheeky, sir. 380, 400,000. At 400,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 444, and you have to go now. At 400,000, one splitty. Registered 19, we'd say it's a 62 model. At 400,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it a 444 now. At 400,000, first call. At 400,000, second call. That's twice at 400,000, gentlemen. Fair warning on the splitty at 400,000. Third and final call. 400,000, gentlemen, STC. There we go. Buy number, Nikolai. Thank you. 2563. Also got. Next up, please, bring it through. Get him in faster, please. This is a 1969 Ford Mustang GT 390. This vehicle is fully restored. This is an S-Code GT 390 V8, 4V carb, big block. The body out the way, please. The body code on the side is known as Indian Fire. Is that correct, Mr. Derek? Is this Indian Fire? This is an automatic transmission. Quickly.
There's a badge that's in the caviar for the new on the bonnet, the brand new one.
The badge for what?
The emblem on the bonnet, the 390 emblem.
There is a 390 badge on the bonnet as well. It's brand new. It's in the cubby hole. You get your badge, your 390 badge as well. This one is known as the body color Indian Fire. There we go. 69 Ford Mustang GT 390. Any over to go, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go now. 500,000, gentlemen. Over to 556, 700,000. At 700, have it, we have it, 700,000, gentlemen. Any over to 700,000 now. At 700, have it, 75, 55, 55. 800,000, have it, we have it, 88, 900,000. At 9, have it, we have it, 900,000. Any over to, have it, 9, 9, 9. Have it, selling at 9. At 900, 1 million. At a million, gentlemen. Have it, we have it, 1, 1, 1. Any over to, have it, a million now. 1.1. 1 million. 100,000, have it, we have it, 1.1, 1, 1, and you have it go, sir. At 1,100,000, have it, we have it, 1.1, 1, 2, 2, 2. At 1.2, sir. 1,200,000, and you have it, we have it, GT, here we go. Ford Mustang, 1.2 million, gentlemen, and you have it, 1.2, 2, selling it to now. At 200,000, first call. 1,200,000, gentlemen, have it, fair warning, 1,200,000 now. Come on, Nicky, here we go. At 1.2, 2, 2, selling it, 1,200,000 now. Have it, 200,000, gentlemen, have it, 125, 125, 125. 1,250,000 at 1,250,000, gentlemen, and you have it 225, 225, 225, 55. First call once, 1,250,000. Twice at 1,250,000, gentlemen, as good as she looks with a full restoration at 1 million. Terry, how are we feeling? 1,250,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning on the phone, fair warning online on the floor in Johannesburg at 125, 125, 125, 55. Once, twice. Third and final call, 1,250,000, third and final call. Sold, sold, sold. STC at 1,250,000. Buyer, please, Nikolai. Congratulations, that car is gone. Number 6581. Holy smokes, Mustang still holding value and good to go. Next up, please, ladies and gentlemen, our first of our no reserve cars. The 73 Chevrolet Firenza Can-Am. It's as mad as she looks. Chassis VIN plate shows 5755566, which matches the plate on the passenger door. Please be aware, non-original 350 Chev V8 engine. Also non-original alloy wheels, as you can see as well. This has a no reserve on it, ladies and gentlemen. Online, nothing yet. We'll take it. Chevy Can-Am, any over to go, ladies and gentlemen, 100,000 now. 100,000, have it, 150,000. At 150,000, gentlemen, no reserve, we're selling. At 150,000, gentlemen, and you have it, Can-Am, here we go, have it, 150,000 now. At 150, gentlemen, have it, 150,000, have it, 200,000 now. At 200,000, gentlemen, have it, fair warning at 200,000. These cars are mad if you can find them. At 200,000, gentlemen, have it, fair warning at 200,000, and you have to go now. At 200, and you have it, selling at 200,000, gentlemen, have it, fair warning now. 200,000 on the phone at 2, selling it to now. At 200,000. First goal at 250,000. At 250,000, you better back in at 250, sir. At 25, have it, we have it at 25, 25, 25, 55. At 250,000, Can-Am, no reserve, we're selling. At 250,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At, pardon? 275, 300 on the phone. At 300,000, yes or no? What does this mean? I have no idea what that means. At 275, 75, 75, 300,000, my underbid is back in. At 300,000, gentlemen, and you're selling at 3, selling at 3, selling at 3. Back in the hat, sir. At 300,000, phone, you're out, floors in. 300,000 once, 300,000 twice. We're selling, ladies and gentlemen. 325. Those are only bids we're going to take. 3 1/4, gentlemen, and you have it, 3 1/4. You are fine. What does this mean, sir? Half a bid? I'm going to die if I take another bid. What does that mean? 325. At 3 1/4, gentlemen, have it. No reserve. We're selling at 3 1/4, bid 555. At 325. First call. At 325,000. 350,000. I knew you would. 350, he's back on the floor. At 350,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Chevy Can-Am at 350,000. At 35, gentlemen, and you have it at 35, have it at 30. How are you feeling, sir? Not that well, apparently. We'll give you a little bit of a co-op. Give you a adjustment, you'll feel better. 350,000, bids in Johannesburg on the floor. 350, 375. Back in at 375 on the phone, gentlemen, have it at 375, 75, 75, 55. It's like dinner for two in London, sir. At 375,000 on the telephone, gentlemen, at 375. Chevy Can-Am, first, 375, second call, 375, fair warning, gentlemen, hammers high, last call. At 75, I'll take a small, I don't mind, sir. You sure? 380,000. Terry, we need 4. 380,000. Online, you're still quiet. It's battles on the phone and the floor. You see what you did now, sir. 390,000. At 390,000, gentlemen, every fair warning at 390,000 now. What does this mean? No, you said no last time, sir. I'm not going to believe you. At 390, no reserve, we're selling. 390,000 once, 390,000 twice. Third and final call. Fair warning. Hammers high. All in all time, last call. Sold at 390,000 rands. Congratulations. Buy number, please. Number. Gary, buys number. $505. Thank you. Here we go. Lot number 16. Lot number 16. It's a 1965. Bigger part. A 1969. Is that what the slide says? 69. Keanu. Austin Cooper S. Highly collectible Cooper S. SA assembled. It's a 1275cc engine Cooper S model. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the first one of the first originals we've ever had in, Kevin, I think, in many, many years. Thank you. Already had online. Here we go. 150,000. 150,000, gentlemen. And you have it at 200,000 now. At 2, have it at 2 and a quarter, 250, 75, 60, 75. 80,000, 90,000, 300,000. At 3, 310, 10, 15, 20. And you have it at 325. At 325, and you have it at 325, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 325,000, gentlemen. Have it at fair warning, 3 and a quarter bid, sir. At 3 and a quarter bid, have it at 330. 330,000, gentlemen, over to 330,000, 340, sir. At 340, 350, sir. At 350, 375 online. You're out now. It's on the floor. 350, 375, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 360, 375, gentlemen, over to 370. Back in at 370,000. At 370,000, 380, 80, have it, already got 380 online. At 380,000, 400,000. At 400,000, gentlemen, and the other 400,000, 410, 420. At 400, and the other 410, 10, 10, 10, 10 now. At 410,000, gentlemen, and the other 420,000. At 420,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning, 420, 425. At 425, gentlemen, have you got to be in, sir, if you want the car. At 4 and a quarter, have it, 4 and a quarter, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 4 and a quarter, first call. Once at 425,000. Second call at 425,000. Bid is with you, sir. I'm asking 425 in the corner. At 4 and a quarter, gentlemen. You're not in yet, sir. Nope. Bids in the middle. 425. Online. Holy cow. I missed that one. Thank you. 450 online. At 450,000 online, gentlemen. Over to 450 back online on the laptop. 460 online, you're out. Johannesburg is in. At 460,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning. 460,000, have a 460, sir. At 470, but gentlemen, where's online gone? Come on, Gerard. At 470,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning. 470,000. First call at 470,000. Second call at 470,000. Fair warning, gentlemen, online. It's all in, all done. Last call at 470,000. Are we sure? Online, you're still out. Come on, Gerard, you were so close. You could have got the Austin Cooper S. You want it? You've got to push the button. Fair warning once. Fair warning twice. Third and final. Nicky, you there? Last call. Third and final call. Sold at 460,000. STC, you got it, sir. Buy number, please. 946. Thank you, 460,000. Floor gets it back in Johannesburg. Thank you to online buyer if you're watching. Next up, please, lot number 17, one of my favorite cars. If you have a large family, this is what you want to get. It's a 1993 Mercedes-Benz 300 TE W124. A true Mercedes-Benz collectible wagon, and they don't come up that often. For sale under our hammer. I think this might be the second one we've had out of 1,000 cars. runs the dependable 3-litre straight 6 engine that will run forever. This one does have the upgraded AMG wheels. Gary, is that correct? Got the AMG wheels? And this is a 7-seater, is that correct? 2 at the back, fold flat, and face outwards. And a big flat too. Well, there you go. They face backwards while you're going forwards. Put the kids and the dogs in the back. You'll never hear them again. Already have online bids handed in 125,000. 125,000. Gentlemen, have it. 125,555. At 125, 150, sir. 150,000. Gentlemen, have it. Fair warning. 150,000. Have it. 170. 75, you're back in. At a 75, gentlemen, have it. Fair warning. 175, 75, 75, 55. At 175,000. First call at 175,000. You have to go, sir. 175, 200,000. Have we ever 200,000? 7-seater, 300 TE, 1993 W124. At 200,000, gentlemen, have it. Fair warning at 2, selling at 2 now. At 200,000. First call. At 200,000. Second call. At 200,000, gentlemen, have it. Fair warning, and you have to go now. At 210, thank you, sir. At 210,000, gentlemen, have it. Fair warning at 210, 10, seller. At 220, sir. No? You sure? For 10,000 for a 7-seater Mercedes. At 210, gentlemen, and you have a fair warning at 210, 10 now. First call at 210,000. You've got it, sir. Still you. Second call at 210,000. Don't put up your head against it. Don't bet against yourself. It's not a good thing to do. Second call. That's why it's at 210,000. Have it in. Have it a fair warning. 210 now. Gary, your man's there. Third and final call. You sure? All in, all done. Congratulations, sir. Sold STC 210,000. Buy number, please, Nikolai. Thank you very much. Number 6581. The 6581. Another Mercedes down. Back to the German Porsches. Here we go. Lot number 18. Any offers, ladies and gentlemen? It's a 1978. 1978 Porsche 911 SC Coupe. The collectible Porsche 911 SC Coupe, powered by the sporty but reliable flat 3-litre flat air-cooled 6-cylinder. This Porsche comes with books, Gary. Is that correct? This Porsche comes with full books? Yep, comes with books as well. There you have it. Ready, have opening bids. We already started online. And you have it quickly here. It's climbing fast. 400, 450, 550, 6, 7 a bid, sir. 700,000, gentlemen. And you have it 700,000. You have to go now. At 700, have it 700. We don't have many Porsches. 75, gentlemen. Have it 75, 555. At 750, 800,000. Have it 85, 85. 850, 900,000 online. Have it 950, sir. At 95, have it 95, 95, 95. At 950,000, have it 95. 9555, 950,000, Nikolai, there you go. At 950,000, first call. Once at 950,000, gentlemen, and you have a fair winning over go now. At 95, don't think so. There are not many Carreras left, and here we go. This is an SC Coupe. 950,000. You got to be, you want to be in, sir. At 1 million. At a million, gentlemen, have it a million, and you have it 1, and you have it a million to go, sir. At a million, 1.1. I can't take tens, unfortunately, sir. Not even a hubcap will get you that. At 1 million, gentlemen, have it 1,050,000 now. At 105, have it 1,050,000. At 105, have it, get him back on the line quickly, sir. At 1,050,000. First call at 1,050,000. Second call, that's twice at 1,050,000. And you have it a fair one. Have to go now. Look what I got, Kevy. At 900, have it a million, have it 1,050. At 1,050,000, have it 105, have it 1,050,000. 1.1. Phone's feeling a little bit of COVID. You'll get better tomorrow. Trust me, sir. Give us the money, we'll give you a Porsche. 1,050. He's not sure. 1,050,000, gentlemen, have it 105. 1.1. 1,100,000. At 1,100,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 1.11. And you have to go now. At 100,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Phones out. Joburg's in. At 100,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 1.1. First call, 1,100,000. Second call, that's twice at 1,100,000. Have it a fair warning, gentlemen, have it a 1.11. Another 50,000, sir. How are you feeling? No, not that good. At 1,100,000. Once, twice, third and final call, 1,100,000. Sold! Subject to confirmation, 1,100,000 STC. Buyer, please, Nikolai. Thank you. 5454776. Got it. 4776. Got it. Lot number 19. Lot number 19. So 1984 Westfield Site V8. Yeah. Thank you. It's the version of a Lotus 7. Am I boring you, Reggie? This is tough at the top, eh? Jeepers creepers. It's the registered 1984 Westfield 7 Site V8 Rover 3.5 litre V8 with Offenhauser manifold, Holly carburetor, Rover LT77 5-speed gearbox. This is a race car. Independent rear suspension, Cosworth diff with Quaife torque biasing LS. Nitron coilover shocks. Holy cow. AP brakes on the front. Has soft top and a side screen weather equipment. This is a V8 power racer. As you see it, ladies and gentlemen, is as you get it. We already got 100,000 opening bid. 100,000 opening bid, and you have it selling at 1.25 now. At 125, have it selling 125. It's up on the big screen, gentlemen. 125. At 150,000, gentlemen, and you have it 150, sir. At 150, and you have it 155, 150,000 to the man in the red cap. At 150,000, have it. Just kidding. 150,000, you're still in, sir. 175, have it 175, 75. At 175,000, first call on the race car. The Westfield Site V8 at 175, and you have it 175. Gary, there we go. Gavin, how are we feeling? At 175, 555. First call at 175,000. Second call at 175. 180, sir. Little cheeky, but I'll take it this time. 180,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 180,000, 195, yes or no, sir? At 180,000, have it a fair warning. 180,000. First call at 180,000. Second call at 180,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. Highs in, hammers high. Last call at 180,000. You sure, gentlemen? Fair warning. Sold at SCC at 180,000. By number 4776 again. Buying cars, buying race cars. This is lot number 20. It's a 1967 Jaguar E-Type 2+2. The E-Type 2+2 Jaguar Heritage certificate comes with this car. Gary, is that correct, Mr. McKenna? We do have a heritage certificate with this car, confirming its provenance and historical significance. It was imported into South Africa from Zimbabwe, where there is a trove of cars we're trying to find. There you have it. Already have it offered. Any of it is coming already. Have it go. Have it at 600,000. 600,000. The Jaguar 67 E-Type 2+2 at 600,000. Have it at 700,000, sir. At 800,000. Have 800. Have it at 900,000. At 900. Have it selling at 900,000, gentlemen. Have it at 1 million. At 1 million, gentlemen, for the Jaguar E-Type at 1. Any of it go now. At 1 million, little slow. Any of it have it at 1. Any of it have it selling at 1 million, sir. 1.1. 1 million 100. Any of it have it at 1.1. Any of it have it at 1.1, sir. 1,200,000. At 1,200,000. Any of it have it at 1.2. Selling it to now. At 1,200,000. Have it selling at 1,200,000. Shaw. At 1,200,000. Too slow. At 1,200,000. Any of it have it at 1.2. Selling it to, sir. You're in, he's out. At 1,200,000. How are we feeling online? At 1,200,000. Have it at 125. Wait or no? 50 more, sir. You sure? At 1,200,000, you have to be able to 1.2, selling it to now. At 1,200,000, you're still below reserve, sir. Are you sure? We are below. First call, 1,200,000. Second call at 1,200,000. Are we sure? At 1,200,000, last call. Reserve not met, ladies and gentlemen. At 1.2 million, we will take that to our seller. Reserve not met. Next up, please. Lot number 21. One of the sexy old ladies everybody's been looking at as well. A 1966 Mercedes-Benz 230. The classic Mercedes Fintail with a 2.3 litre straight six engine. Looks awesome with its maroon paintwork and its cream roof and white wall tires. Still has the original interior. Still has the original interior on the lot, ladies and gentlemen. And you have to go, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Still with the original interior. What a great little buy. Online's being a little cheeky. We got 50,000. 50,000, gentlemen. Have a fair warning on the Fintel. And you have a 50,000, 75, 5. At 75, and you have a 75, 100,000, 125. At 125,000, and you have a setting 125 for a 66 Mercedes Fintail W110. At 125,000, gentlemen. Have a fair warning. It is maroon paintwork, white wall tires, and a cream roof. At 125,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning. 125, 125, 125. At 125, first call. At 125,000, second call. At 125,000, and you have a 130, sir. 130,000, 140. At 140,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning. 145, 5555. 150,000. At 150,000, fair warning, gentlemen. At 155, 55, 55, 55. First call. Once at 155, gentlemen, have a fair warning. 155, 55, 55. Second call. That's why it's 155,000 rands. I think it's the only Fintel we got today, Gary. At 155,000. Once, twice. Third and final call. You got it, sir. Sold STC 155,000 by Dominiki. Perfect, thank you. 7590. 7590. Lot number 22 has been withdrawn. Number 22 has been withdrawn. Next up is lot number 23. 1981 Mercedes-Benz 280 SL. The 280 SL R107, the iconic Bobby Ewing model from Dallas. 2.8 litre twin cam inline 6, lighter and better balanced than the V8s. 4-speed manual gearbox, classic green exterior with a beige interior. A great looking 280 SL, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? Any other to go? We already have 200,000 now. 200,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 200,000 opening, but gentlemen, any other to go, sir? At 200,000, have it at 225, it's online. At 225, have it at 225, 250, at 75, 300,000. At 300,000, have it setting at 300,000, 5555. At 300 quarter, but 350, sir. At 350,000, come on, Gat. At 350, 375, 375, and 7555. At 375,000, 280 SL, the R107, as good as she looks. At 375, 555, and you have it at 375. First call at 375,000. You're bidding or waving, John? At 375, 75, 75, 55. At 375, John, you nearly bought a Mercedes. At 375,000, and you have it a fair warning, you have it to go now. At 375, first call at 375,000. Second call at 373, 80, 90, 90, have it setting at 390,000. At 390,000, John, have it a fair warning, 395, yes or no? At 390, John, have it a fair warning, 395, 95, for 10 more, sir. You can get it. 400,000, you sure? At 390,000. First call at 390,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 95, have it at 90,000 now. At 10, 10, 10. Second call at 390,000, fair warning, and you have it a fair warning, have it to go, sir. At 390,000, fair warning online, fair warning Johannesburg. 390 once, 390 twice, fair warning, happens high. All in, all done. Last call. Sold at STC at 390,000 rands. Buyer, please. Thank you. 0294. 0294. Drive this one through, please. Thank you. You can stop her right there. Put her in neutral first. Just give us a little touch of the pedal. There we have it. There we go. This is a 1969 Dodge Charger RT440. VIN number shows the vehicle was originally a 440 RT Restomod fitted with a monster 528 cubic inch Hemi V8s. Auto transmission with an overdrive. Front suspension uprated to proper coil. To proper A-coil over setup. Exhaust is a full custom system. Custom front seats. Please be aware, Nature's documents show the model as a 61. License bottom appears to have made an error as it is a 69 model. This is, holy cow, and there's your sound system with the subwoofers in the boot as well. The ultimate muscle car, ladies and gentlemen. She'll wheel spin if you let her idle too long. It is a Terry, an 8.5 litre, 8.5 litre V8 engine, guaranteed to destroy any Ferrari, any Porsche in the country, and maybe overseas as well. It's a demon. We're proud to have it for auction. We already have an opening bid. It's already come in. 1 million opening bid, gentlemen, and you have it selling at R1 million. At 1 million rand, it's open. Have it a million, have it over the bid, sir. At 1 million, 1,250,000. At 125, have it selling 125, 125, 125. 1,250,000, gentlemen, and you have it. You can't take it, sir. You've got to bid if you want to be it. It is a monster. Buying groceries brings on a whole new meaning. 1.3, 1,300,000, gentlemen, have it. 1.3, 4, have it. 1,000,004, have it in, have it. Holy cow. 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 online. 1,600,000, gentlemen, and have it. 1,600,000 now. At 1.6, Johannesburg, here we go. At 1,600,000, and you have it. 165, 75, 75. 1.7 a bit. 800,000. 1,800,000, gentlemen, have it. Fair warning at 888, selling at 8 now. At 1,800,000, and you have it. 185. 85. At 1,850,000, gentlemen, have a fair warning now. At 185, guaranteed to wake the entire suburb up. At 185, 1.9, 1,900,000. Your man's back in, Nikolai. 1.99, and you have it 1,900,000 rands. At 1 million, and you have it selling at 1.9999. First call at 1,900,000. 195. At 195, 95, and you have it selling 1,950,000. At 190. 195, 95, 5. First call, first, 1,950,000. You will never find another Dodge Charger like this one at 1,950,000. Second call, that's twice at 195, 195, and you have it 95, 5. Online, Keanu, we can see you thinking about it, gentlemen. Think hard and think fast. The bid stands at 1,950,000. You can have any color you want, sir, as long as it's black. 1,950,000. 2 million, sir. You want in? 2 million, yes or no? At 1,950,000, gentlemen, and the other 195, 5. At 1.95. First call at 1,950,000. Jason, don't walk. I see you. Second call. That's twice at 1,950,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. That's a lot of engine. 8.5 litre Dodge Charger V8. First, second at 1,950,000. Fair warning online. Fair warning, Johannesburg. 195, 95. 2, sir. Are you thinking? I would if I were you, gentlemen. For 50,000 more, you get a car, and your ex-wife will never find you. You'll be gone. Cape Town, 5 minutes. Durban in 2. 1,950,000. Fair warning, gentlemen. 2 million. At 2 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling it 2, selling it 2 now. And you have it selling it 2 million, and you have it selling it 2. I didn't mean you. If you don't have an ex-wife, you might if you buy this. At 2 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling it 2,050,000. Yes or no, sir? At 2 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it appreciate it, sir. At 2 million once. At 2 million, second call, gentlemen, and you have it 8.5 litre V8. Second call. That's twice at 2 million, gentlemen. Fair warning, Johannesburg. Fair warning online. Hammers high, hammers long. I appreciate it, sir. Underbid is gone. High bid is in. Third and final call. And you have it 2. You sure? Sold. They give it a 2 million. Summit confirmation. 2 million on the nose. STC. You've got it, sir. Buy number 7590. There you go, sir. 7590. What a magnificent buy. It's good. It's easy. And she's loud. Do we want to push her out or move her out? I'm not sure. Be gentle. Next up, please, lot number 25. Lot number 25 is a 1958 Volkswagen Splitty Limo. We've never had one of these on auction. The Volkswagen Splitty Limo. It's a couple of meters longer than a normal bus. Splitty bus. Papers state with built up. It's registered as a 2015 model. We know this car as Noah, carrying 4 couples with ease, powered by a 2-liter GTI 8-valve and bay window combi transmission. Impressive sound system. Natural air conditioning with Safari windows. Need an aircon? Just open the window. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? The Splitty Volkswagen Combi Splitty Bus Limousine. You'll never see one of these again. 200,000, thank you, sir. 200,000, gentlemen, have it a fair one. Have it selling it 222. At 250,000, have it I don't know, sir. It's a limo. 250,000. At 250,000, 300,000. At 300,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 350,000. At 35, and you have it a 35, 5. It's a limo, sir. We've never seen one before. At 350,000, 400,000. And you have it a 4, and you have it selling it 4 now. At 400,000, 450. At 45, have it. I don't know, sir. I've never seen one of these before. But it is a genuine 58, registered 15, Volkswagen Splitty Bus limo conversion. At 4, and you have it a 45. At 450, 475, and you have it a 475. At 475,000, you have it a 475, 75. At 475, 5, sir. At 500,000, and you have it a 5, have it a 5 and a quarter. At 525, Splitty limo, so you got to believe it. 525,000. At 5 and a quarter, gentlemen, have it a 5 and a quarter here. Once at 525,000. Second call at 525,000. Gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Any other have it a fair ballpark call. Mark, how are you feeling? At 5 and a quarter. Appreciate it. Once, twice. Third and final call at 550. 550,000. At 5, have it a 55. At 550,000, gentlemen, any other have it a fair warning. At 550,000, have it any other to go, sir. For 550,000, you got it once, twice. Third and final call, I'll too appreciate it. At 550,000, you got it. Last call. 550,000, your bid is noted, sir. Reserve not met on the lot. We will speak to our seller straight after the auction. We appreciate it, sir. Number 2412. 2412, 550,000. We'll speak to our seller straight after the auction. Next up, swiftly on, please. This is lot number 26. It's a 1994 Dodge Viper RT10. This is a raw, brutal, unapologetically American V10, powered by a massive 8-liter V10. It rockets from 0 to 100 in just 4.7 seconds and tops out at around 266 kilometers an hour. Mileage shown is roughly 64,000 kilometers. Previously owned by one owner for 27 years. Been in the stable for quite some time. Online, here we go. 400,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 400,000, and you have to go now. At 40, have it a 455, 5, and you have it a 55. At 550,000, gentlemen, have it a 55, 600, sir. At 600, nice to see you, Mohammed, and you have to go, sir. At 600,000, you have it a 65, 5. For the only Dodge Viper we've ever seen, and this is the second time in a couple of years we're auctioning her off. At 65, 5. At 650,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 650. 7 of it, sir. 700,000. At 7 of it, have it a 75. At 75, and you have it a 75, sir. At 750,000 once. At 75, 775. Another 25,000, gentlemen, you're in at 775. At 775,000 rands. First call at 775. Bid correction online, please, Keanu. Got it. 775. At 775,000. At 7 3/4 bid, and you have it selling a 3/4 bid, sir. At 75, 775,000. 800, you want it, sir? Appreciate it. 775 once. 775 twice. Fair warning. At 775, 800,000. Always get a little scared when the hammer's up. 800,000, Nikolai, you own a bit. He's back in. At 800,000, gentlemen, a Dodge Viper V10 power. 8-liter V10 at 800,000 rands. We're sure. Nikolai, how's your own a bit of feeling? First call at 800,000, gentlemen. Any other having a fair warning at 800,000. Second call, that's twice at 800,000. He's out. He's out, Nikolai. He's in at 800,000. Once, twice. Third and final call. Well done, sir. Sold STC at 800,000 rands. Buy please. Beg your pardon. 1861. Nikki, thank you. Here we go. Lot number 27. I think Gary, Mr. McKenna, is he around? This is the only car with no papers because it's race ready. It's a race ready car. This is a 1932 MGJ Boat Tail Special Roadster. It's a pre-war MG Special, likely based on a 1930s MG L-Type or a J2. Supercharger with twin SU carburetors. Holy cow, it's supercharged. This vehicle is an unfinished project for the enthusiast. No papers on this vehicle. Who cares if you want to race the hell out of it? Any over to go, ladies and gentlemen. 100,000 now. 100,000, gentlemen. Any over to 100,000. It's a 32 model and it's supercharged, believe it or not. At 100,000, any over to 125. 125, 125, any over to 125, have it at 150, sir. 150,000, race the hell out of it. You never come back. Just keep going. 150,000, any over to 150,000, any over to go now. The MGJ Boat Tail Special at 150,000, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning, 150,000 now. At 155, 160, 170 a bid, sir. At 170,000, have it to be able to Keanu Howie now. 170 bid, any over to be able to 170,000. At 170,000, 175, 80, 80, 175. At 175, any over to 175, 55. 180,000. At 180,000, any over to 185, 85, 85, 55. First call at 180,000, gentlemen. I have no idea, sir. It has no papers. It's a race car. Second call, that's twice at 180,000, have it a fair warning, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 180,000, have it a fair warning, 85, 85, 85, you sure? For 10,000 more, sir? Appreciate it. At 180,000, at 185, 85, 55, you're out, sir. 180,000 once, 180,000 twice, supercharged, 1932, MG, that's twice, at 180,000, last call. You got it, sir. Sold, 180,000 STC. You've got it, sir. Buys, please, Nikolai. Thank you. 2563. Got it. MG's gone. Next up, please. Here we go. This is a 2025 BMW M4 CS G82. There she is with all her glory. The bonnet's up. One very rare and collectible BMW. This is the M4 CS in frozen emerald green metallic. Carbon fiber roof, splitter, diffuser and interior trim. Only 739 units built globally. Very limited in a right-hand drive production, which this is. Is it right-hand drive, Mark? Thank you. Just 574 kilometers from new. 570 kilometers registered on the clock. It is registered in 2025 as new. BMW M4 CS G82. You will not see a more rarer BMW than this one, ladies and gentlemen. Ready, got it's online, it's already started. 1,500,000. 1.5 million, gentlemen, any other 1.5555. At 1,500,000, any other 1.5, 175, 178, 888,999. At 1,900,000, have it 1.999. At 1,900,000, have it selling at 1,900,000. 2 million, sir. At 2 million, have it 2, selling at 2,100,000. At 2,334. It's on 9.4, and you have it 4 million now. At 2,400,000, and you have it selling at 2,400,000. Oh, you wouldn't do it, sir. 2,450 at 2,450,000. The M4 CS G82, frozen emerald green metallic. 2,450,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 245, 45, 45. At 2,450,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning now. Just over 500 kilometers on the clock. This car is brand new at 2,450,000. First call at 245, 2.5555. At 2,500,000, any other at 2.5555. Terry, how are we feeling? At 2,500,000, appreciate it, 245.55. 2.6. At 2,600,000, it's selling at 2,600,000. At 265, 65, 65. If it's German, it's hot, it'll take you there fast. At 265, 65, 55. First call, 2,650,000. Second call, at twice at 2,650,000. 265. 27, sir. At 27 of it, gentlemen, any over at 27 of it, any over to go now. At 265, 2.7, sir. At 65, 7 million, have it at 265, 700,000. At 65, 65, 65, 55. First call once at 2,650,000. Second call as twice at 2,650,000. 2.7. 2,700,000. It's a lot of cars, sir. By the time you drive it home, it'll be worth more. 2,700,000. At 7 of it, have it, we have it, 7 of it, gentlemen, have it, we have it, 7 of it now. First call. Once at 2,700,000, gentlemen, have it at 2.275, sir. Think about it, it's only 50,000. We'll throw in the petrol cap for about that. You sure? 2,700,000. Fair warning online. At 27, have it, 27, have it, 275. Yes or no, sir? 50,000 more. You're going to get the M4 CS at 2,700,000 once. 2,700,000 twice. Fair warning. Hammers high at 2.75, 75, 75, 55. Sold at 2,700,000. Subject to confirmation, sir. Beg your pardon. Buy number, please. Thank you. Number 6581. Number 6581. Congratulations, sir. Next up, please. We're going back to the English side of the world. It's a 2009 Aston Martin Vantage V8. You've seen it. She's up on against the windows. Very clean, hand-built, British sophistication, powered by a natural aspirated 4.7-litre V8 engine, professional ceramic body coating to preserve its stunning finish, brand new clutch, which was installed less than 1,500 kilometers ago, Gary. Brand new clutch, about 1,500 k's ago, we'll tell you that. That's what our owner told us. Ready, go, so here we go. 200,000, any other evidence selling it to Aston Martin V8 Vantage. At 200,000, gentlemen, evidence selling it to 250,000, sir. At 250, any other evidence, 250,000, evidence selling it 350, sir, 400,000 now. At 400,000, 450, sir. At 450,000, evidence, 450, 475, 555. At 500,000, evidence, 500, 475, gentlemen, you both out. At 475, evidence, 475, 555. 500, 5, back in 5, sir. At 525, gentlemen, evidence, 525, 525 now. At 525, 525, 525, 555. First call at 525, gentlemen, any other at a Vantage V8. At 525, we have a 525, 525, 525, 525. 520,000. No, he's out. You're in. You want? I need another 25. You want to be in, sir. At 525, we have a 525, 525, 525. 550, I've got a bit correction. 550, back in, sir. At 555, 55, at 75, sir. At 70, have we ever defined, at 75, 75, 75, 55. At 550, 75. First call at 75,000. Second call at twice at 75,000, gentlemen. No, sir. Online is not in. Bit correction, please. It's still in the floor. Fair warning online. We can see you there. Nope, he's dropped off. 550,000. Once, twice, third and final call. Sold it, sir. STC at 550,000. You got it, sir. Congratulations. Buy number, please. 934. One Aston Martin is gone. Lot number 30. But get our buyers online, please. Buyers on the telephone. This is a 1971 Ford Capri Piranha V8, no reserve. South Africa's homegrown muscle car developed by Basil Green Motors, built in very limited numbers. This vehicle is number BG126. It's got a 302 cubic inch V8 with a 4-speed gearbox. Registration papers show as built up 2004. We've checked our numbers and our tags, Gavin. We've checked the tags and it says it's a 1971 car. The 1971 Ford Capri Piranha V8. This vehicle has no reserve, ladies and gentlemen. We're selling it to the highest bidder, 100,000. 100,000. Any other evidence selling at 100,000, gentlemen? Any other to go now? At 100,000, any other? I'll buy it for 100,000, but I can't. 100, 200,000 on the phone. At 200,000, any other evidence selling it to? Selling it to? Selling it to now? At 200,000, gentlemen, any other evidence selling it to 200,000? 250,000. Can you two just stand apart, please? At 250,000, any other evidence? 25, high, 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 high. At 250,000, 300,000. It's all on the phone, gentlemen. 350 at 350, 400,000 at 350,000, gentlemen. Average 335, 35, 35, 55. Basil Green Piranha V8, 425. That's a big jump. 450 on the phone. At 450, no reserve, we're selling. At 450,000 on the phone, gentlemen, average 45, 45. At 450,000, gentlemen, average 45, 45, 45. First call. 450,000, 500,000, new bidder. At 500,000, gentlemen, any other Ford Piranha. Capri Piranha, 500,000, no reserve. Pardon? I already got 5. 550. 550, 6, sir. 575. At 575, telephones are out back in Johannesburg. 600, already got 600. 650, sir. At 65, 65. Just keep nodding, so I'll tell you when to stop. At 600,000, gentlemen, any other evidence? 65, 65, 65. At 600,000. 625. Capri Piranha, no reserve, we're selling, sir. 650 on the phone. Come on, Sims. At 650,000, gentlemen, think how happy your wife's going to be, sir. You bring this car home. 650,000 on the phone. You'll never see another one like this. 660. Gavin, we need 675. At 675, gentlemen, any other, probably the best Piranha we've ever had. At 675, 75, 75. Come on, sir. At 75, any other evidence? 75,000. We know you want the car, sir. 700,000. At 700, any other evidence? 700,000. Gavin, bid harder. What does this mean? He's dead? He's dropped off? His wife's killed him? 700,000 at 700. 700. Terry, how are we feeling? At 700, not sure. At 700, gentlemen, any other evidence? 775. One more bid, sir. You know you want the car. 700,000. Mark your buys in. Once at 700,000. Twice at 700,000. Ford, Capri, Piranha, Basil Green, compliments of South Africa's own homegrown muscle. Fair warning on the phones. Are we done? First call at 700,000. Second call at 700,000. Any other last call? Are we in? All done. Last call. Sold at 700,000 rands. Congratulations, sir. Buy a number, please. 22013. Many happy miles, sir. I think that might be a record for us. Next up, please, lot number 31. Can we get our telephone bidders online, please? Lot number 31. Oh, you here. Good to see you, sir. It's a 2021 BMW M2 CS. The M2 CS model. It is one of just 30 in South Africa. This is lucky number 13. Only one of 5 manual M2s in South Africa, and we have one. This is the manual version, only one of 5 in the country. Only 542 right-hand drive units globally were made out of a total production of 2,200. What's our mileage on this? Thank you. That's what I thought it said. 4,981 odometers showing on the clock. Lightweight carbon fiber hood, roof, engine brace, center console. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Online is already gone crazy. We'll take 500,000, 5, 6, 7, 800,000. At 800,000, you have it, 800,000, and you have it, 85. At 850,000, have it now. 1 million. At a million, have it 1.1111 now. At 1,100,000, you have it 1.222 now. At 1,200,000, gentlemen, and you have it 1.2, sir. At 1,200,000, have it 125, 1.3, sir. You're out. He's in. 1,300,000, you have it 1.33, 1.4, sir. At 1,400,000, have it 145, 45. At 1.45555. At 450,000, 1.55555. New bid at 1,500,000, you have it 14555. At 1,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it 1.555. One of 5 manuals in the country. We got one. 1,500,000, you have it 1.5. 155, 16 in the Roadster, 16, 165, 65, 65. Pardon? No, sir, with me. 165. You're in, sir? 1.7 a bit. At 1.7 a bit, gentlemen, have it 1.7 a bit, 1,700,000. How are you feeling, sir? At 1,700,000, you have it 1.7, sir? Kevin, I want to lift reserve on this one. Can we? 1,700,000, ladies and gentlemen. We're lifting reserve. We're selling this car now. 1,700,000. You have it at 1.7. At 1,700,000, 175. What if I were you, sir? This car's going to go now. At 1,700,000, have it at 75. Yes or no? At 175, and you have it at 175. 1,700,000. Once at 1,700,000. Second call at 1,700,000. You sure, gentlemen? Fair warning. No, not yet. You're going to sweat some more, sir. At 1,700,000, third and final call. Sold. 1,700,000. Buy a number, please. Congratulations, sir. I hope your wife's new shopping car is very, very happy. 2013. Is that correct? 2013, cars gone. Lot number 32. Lot number 32, here we go. Couple more no reserves coming up. This is not one. This is a 2010 Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 limited edition number 003. One of the last of the 1,000 Volkswagen Golf Mark 1s built, carrying the number 003. Built in South Africa. It has 29 kilometers on the clock. Finished in midnight blue with silver decals, and these cars only came in 3 colors. An investment never to be seen again. Where's car number 1? It's in the museum. Car number 1, I believe, is in the museum. Car number 2 is in Germany in the museum. This is car number 3. We're lucky enough to get it at an auction. Any offer to go, ladies and gentlemen, any offer to go now. 250,000 for the Mark 1 Golf. 29 kilometers on the clock. 250,000, gentlemen, any offer to fair warning, 3, have it at 35. At 350,000, have it at 35, 4, sir. At 400,000, any offer to this is number 3, sir. At 400,000, have it at 45. At 450,000, any offer to 45, have it at fair warning, 45. At 450,000, have it at 5. At 550, have it at 55, 550,000. At 55. At 550,000. The number 3, sir, out of 1,000. 2 in the museum, 1 and 2 in the museum. This is number 3. At 550,000, gentlemen, have it at fair warning, have it at 55. I have no idea, sir. It's pretty much a brand new car. At 550,000. At 55. First call. Once at 550,000, gentlemen, have it at fair warning, and you have it to go now. At 55. Second call. That's twice at 550,000. Have it at 55. We are below reserve, sir. I'm warning you now. At 550,000. Appreciate it. Thank you. 550,000 once, twice, third and final call. We are still below reserve at 550,000. Gavin, how's your man feeling? Appreciate it. 550,000. At 550, we're below reserve, sir. We'll phone our seller for you. Reserve not met on that one. Number 1861. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Next up. Try harder and faster. 1972 Ford Fairmont GT. This is a no reserve car. Powered by the formidable 351 cubic inch 5.8 litre V8. These engines are literally straight out of a Mustang. Is that correct, Gavin? Yep. This vehicle had title of best tow vehicle of its era. All you got to do is put a tow bar. These vehicles hold a very important place in South African motoring history. All plates match on this vehicle. Is that correct, Mr. McKenna? This is a matching numbers car. It also comes out originally out of the Wim Louis collection. It does, thank you. This is a no reserve car, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start the bidding. Any offer to go? 100,000. Any offer to selling at 100,000 now. Ford Fairmont GT at 100,000. At 100,000. Any offer to selling at 100,000, gentlemen. Any offer to go, sir? 200,000. Same to you, sir. At 200,000, gentlemen. Any offer to fair? It's online. 222. Any offer to selling at 2 now. At 200,000. Any offer to matching numbers. 300,000. There we go. At 300,000, it's on the phone, gentlemen. Any offer to fair warning on the phone. 350, I got it, sir. At 350, 400,000. 450 on the phone. At 450,000, gentlemen, have it of here, wanting at 450, have it of 45, 45. 5, already got 5 on the phone. 550 back in, sir. 550, 600,000 now. At 600,000, and you have it selling at 600,000, gentlemen, and you have it go, sir. Matching numbers, Ford Fairmont GT. I think this is our first ever matching numbers Fairmont GT, Gary. It is our matching numbers one. We've never had a matching numbers before. At 600,000, and you have it at 65, 65, 65, 650,000. At 650,000, telephone bid, gentlemen, and you have it fair warning. Pardon? 675. Telephones around Johannesburg against 75, 700,000. At 700, bid, sir. The only. That's not going to scare the phone. 710. At 710,000, gentlemen, and you have it go, Matt. 750,000 at 75, 75, no reserve at 75, gentlemen. The only matching one you're ever going to find, sir. At 75, 75, it's online, it's on the phone. At 75, and you have it 75, 75. Terry, how are we feeling? Here to be. Pardon? You woke up this morning, so I'm going to give the auctioneer a hard job. 760. 770. You see what you started, sir? 780. 800, 810. Come on, sir, you were so close. Don't lose a matching numbers Fairmont GT for one bid. At 800,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 800,000. We're selling on the fall of the hammer, no reserve. At 800,000, 810. At 810,000, and you have it at 810, 10, selling it. 850,000 at 8 have it 85, 85, 85, 85, 5, 5, 5. No reserve, matching numbers, Ford Fairmont GT at 850,000, and you have it at 85, 85, 85, 5, 5, 5. Once at 850,000 on the phone. Second call, that's twice at 850,000. One last time, sir. You can do it. 860. Hit him high, hit him hard. At 860,000, gentlemen, and have it fair warning, 860,000, have it 60,000 now. 900, we need 9. 900,000. At 900, have it. He wants it, and he wants it bad. At 910, sir, come on. We've got to get there. 900, I can't believe you, sir. Kevin, lend the man 10,000 rand. At have it 900,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. Come on, Nicky. At 900,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 910, sir. We will give you the 10,000 rands. At 910, 900,000. 900,000 once. Pardon? It's not your bid yet. Don't bid against yourself. Not a good idea. I was asking 910. He's still thinking about it. But you can see what the telephone bid is going to do if you do bid, sir. 900,000. 900,000 once. 900,000 twice. Fair warning. Nikolai, we're sure? He's down. Last call. Congratulations, sir. Just bought a Fairmont. Sold at 900,000 rands on the telephone. 2885. Buyer number 2885. Congratulations. If you're watching the live stream on the phone, don't tell the wife yet. Tell her after the rugby. You just bought a Ford Fairmont. Next up, please, here we go. Lot number 34, it's an Aston Martin DB9 Vantage. It's a V12 engine. Next up, please, here we go. 2006 Aston Martin DB9 Vantage, 6-litre V12 engine. A blend of performance, luxury, and long-distance comfort. A true expression of British automotive elegance on a V12 engine. I'll take any offer to go, ladies and gentlemen, any offer to go now. Who can buy a V12 for an opening bid of 250,000? 250, we got it, sir. 250,000, gentlemen, have it here, wanting it, have it at 250,000, have it at 250, sir. At 250,000, have it for a V12, that's a lot of car, sir. At 250,000, have it at 250,000, 333, and you have it setting at 3 now. 350, thank you, sir. At 350,000, and you have it at 350,000, have it here, wanting it 35. At 35, have it at 35, 35, 35, Get him back in, Nicky. At 3,500, have it at 35, 35, 35. At 350,000, once at 350,000, 375, 3. I don't mind. I'll take a quarter of it, 375. At 375,000, and you have it at 375, 75, 75. At 375,000, and you have it at 375, 55. 400,000. It's a V12, sir. 375. First call. Once at 375,000, and you have it at 375, 75, 55. Come on, Nikolai. At 375. First call at 375, a V12 engine. Second call at 400,000. Have it at 4, and you have it at 4, 4, 4, and you have it at 4 and a quarter now. At 45, 45, 45, 55, 55. At 425. Thank you, sir. First call at 425,000. Online is out. Second call at 45, 45, 45. Last call, Nikolai, your bid is out. Mine's in at 425,000. Last call. Sold at STC at 425,000. Buy number 2, beg your pardon, 294. Buy number 0294, you got it, sir. Drive this one through, please. A little faster. Pardon me. Put her in park. Give us a little tickle, please, John. There you have it. The M4 GTS is a 2017 model. 2017 BMW M4 GTS F82. One of only 23 in South Africa. Only 803 produced globally. Just 135 are right-hand drive worldwide. This is one of them. Just over 11,700 kilometers on the clock. That's what the reading says. This vehicle is track ready, but fully road legal, a real driver's car. Take it on the road, take it on the track. It is ready. M4 GTS F82. Just 135 right-hand drives worldwide. This is one of them. Ready, have it, opening bid at 1,300,000 online. 1,300,000, have it, 1.333, selling it out now. At 1 million, close the boot, please, at 1,300,000, have it, 1.333, close it. At 1,444,000, and you have it, 1,400,000. Thank you, I can see now. 1,400,000, have it, thank you, sir. At 1,400,000, have it, 1.4445555. At 1 million. You're in, sir. 1,500,000, have it, 1.555. 1,550. At 1,500,000, have it, 55, 55. 1.7, I'll take it, sir. Thank you. At 1.7, have it, 1.7. BMW M4 GTS at 1,700,000. Online, how are we feeling? At 7, have it, 75, 75, 75. I would if I were you, sir. It's not your bid yet. 175. 1,750,000 at 175, 75, 75, 5555. 1.75. I need 1.8, sir, if you want to be in. The car. M4 GTS. 1,700,000. 1.8. 1,800,000 at 800,000, and you have it selling at 800,000 now at 1,800,000. First call at 1,800,000, slightly bigger than the M2 and probably faster. Second call at 1,800,000. Haven't been able to have a fair warning online. How are we feeling? Jump it back in if I were you. 1,800,000. A lot of people watching. 1.885. No. At 1,800,000 once. 1,800,000 twice, sir. Having a fair warning, and you have it 1.888, selling it out now at 1,800,000. Fair warning, appreciated. Sold. Subject confirmation at 1,800,000. STC, sir, buy number 8990. Another BMW gone. Next up, please. We just dropped the hood so I can see. Thank you. This is lot number 36. It's a Jaguar E-Type 3.8 Series 1 1962 model. FHC. Matching numbers for engine, chassis and body along with the original gearbox. Please note, the vehicle was deregistered to be exported, but time was an issue. It was then re-registered onto the system as a built-up. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please? Any other to go? 500,000. 500,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 555, selling at 500,000 now. At 500,000, gentlemen, have it at 550. At 550,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 555, 55, 5555. At 500, Nikolai, where's your man? At 550, have it at 555, 5600,000. At 65, have it at 65. 650, sir. I've got 650 back in. 700. At 700, 75, 75. At 700,000, 750, sir. Another 50,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 700,000, 700,000, 75, 75. At 800,000, at 800, have to have 800,000, have to have 888, 850, sir. 850,000 at 85, 85, 85, 5555 at 850,000. First call at 850,000. Second call, that's twice at 850,000. Nicky, your man's in at 850,000. You're out, sir. Fair warning, all in. Last call. Sold at STC at 850,000. Buy number, please. 9946. Thank you, sir. We'll get hold of our seller for you. Next up, please. Here we go. The 2007 Ferrari P4 Recreation, based on the Le Mans race cars from the 1967. Engine is a Peter Frost built 6.3-litre Chev engine with a Whipple supercharger fitted. She's loud and she's fast. The gearbox is a blueprinted G5050 Porsche turbo unit. Brakes are Woolwood Grand Nationals. It will stop sometime. The Ferrari P4 Recreation 2007 model with that Chevy Whipple supercharger fitted as well. Here we go. Ready, have it, gentlemen, and you have it 650,000. 650,000, gentlemen, and you have it 65, 75, 75, 55. For the Ferrari Recreation property, and you have it to go now. What a great car to have in your collection, gentlemen. Have it 657 a bit, sir. At 7, have it 75, 5, 5, 5, 5. At 75, have it 75, 800,000. At 85, have it 85, 85, 85, 55. At 850, 2007 Ferrari P4 Recreation. With that crazy engine at 85, sir. 850,000, gentlemen, 85, 85, 85, 55. At 850,000, and you have it 85, 85, and you have it to go, sir. 900,000. Have it at 9, selling at 9, sir. At 900, have it at 9, sir. At selling at 999. It's a Karcher racer. That's why it was built. 900,000 once at 9.25. 925. Are you bidding or waving? Oh, no. We know that crazy lady. She buys everything. At 9.25, but have it a bid correction, please. She wasn't bidding. 900,000 bid correction. Have it, and Gary just fainted. At 900,000, have it 999, selling at 9 now. First call. Once at 900,000. Second call at 900,000. You nearly had a new company car. Third and final call. Appreciate it, sir. You're in. All in, all done. 900,000. Sold at STC at 900,000 Rand. But Ferrari Recreation is gone. Number 4776. I've got it. Thank you, sir. Next up, lot number 38, gentlemen. Any other to go? Here we go. Lot number 36. This is a 1965 Mercedes-Benz 220 SE Coupe W111. A rare right-hand drive example. Classic pillarless design. The W111 elegance at its best. Original interior. Runs and drives well with its 2.2 inline 6-cylinder 4-speed manual. Don't often get the coupes in, ladies and gentlemen, but we have one here. The rare right-hand drive example. Ready have. The bids already coming, gentlemen. Any other to go now? Here we have it. 200,000, gentlemen. Any other to selling it? 200,000. Any other to go, sir? At 200,000, haven't we ever to 222, selling it 2 now. At 200, right-hand drive, 220 SE Coupe. 250, sir. At 250, haven't we ever to 253, 33, and you haven't ever selling it 300,000. At 300,000, haven't we ever selling 350, sir. At 35, 35, 35, 5555. At 350,000, haven't we ever selling it 350,000. At selling it 300, haven't 35, 35. 400,000 now. At 4, haven't we ever 4, haven't we? Nikolai, your buyer's got it. No, sir, you're not in. I'm here. At 400, haven't we ever 4, selling it 4 now. At 400, haven't we ever 4, haven't we ever selling it 4. First call at 400,000, haven't we 4 a quarter. It's a coupe, sir. The 65 model. At 4 quarter, gentlemen, haven't we ever 4 quarter for 555. At 4 quarter, gentlemen, haven't we 45. You're still way undervalued here. At 45. First call for 50, sir. At 450,000, haven't we ever 45. At 450, haven't we 475. Back in at 475, gentlemen, haven't we ever 475. At a 70, haven't we 475, gentlemen. Another 25 more. 475. At 475,000, gentlemen, having a first call once. At 475 we have. And a quarter, sir. And a quarter we got. Back in and a quarter. At 5 and a quarter, but having to do 525,000 once. 525,000 twice. Second call. Fair warning, bidders. Appreciate it, sir. Last call. Sold at STC at 525,000. Buy number, please. Can't see that far. Nikki in the corner. In the corner. $197 gets it. Thank you, sir. Here we go. I think this might be the last. No, is it? I'm just checking. Second last Porsche to go. 4 cars left, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Well, this is lot number 39. It's a 1989 Porsche 911 Speedster in gorgeous red. UK ordered vehicle. It was imported into South Africa in the early 1990s. In 1994, actually. So 964 spec upgrades to make it appear as the later 964 version. However, most of the original parts are available. Is that correct? Parts go with the car? All parts go with the car. The car has under 16,000 miles on the clock. 15,000 miles on it. That's the odometer reading. 1 year only car with 2,104 built. 139 of them were in right-hand drive. Imported and first South African registration happened in 1994 as a Porsche 968 on the papers. That is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Online has already lit up. Ready, have it, open it, been on the lot, ladies and gentlemen. Any over to go, 1,600,000. 1,600,000, have it, have it, have it, 1,600,000, have it, have it, 1.6, at 1.7 a bit now. 1,700,000, have it, have it, 1.7888, selling 1,800,000. At 185, have it, have it, 1.99999 now. At 1,000,009, have it, have it, 1,000,009. The first of these cars, 2 million now. At 2 million, have it, have it, 2, have it, 2. At 2,200,000. It's a weird bid, have it at 2.22, selling at 2,200,000. Have it, have it at 233, selling at 2.3, sir. At 2,300,000, have it, have it at 2.333, selling at 2.3 now. At 300, have it, have it at 2.44, and you have it selling at 2,455,555. At 2,000,005, have it, have it at 2.555. A very, very rare Porsche indeed, and she's a speedster. Have it, have it, gentlemen, and you have it, have it 2.55555. First call at 2,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it, have it at 2,600,000. Have it, have it at 2,600,000, have it, have it, have it at 2.6 of it, gentlemen, and you have it to go, sir. 2.7 of it, have it at 2.7 of it, have it at 2.888 now. 800,000. And Eddie, have it at 2,800,000, have it at 2.888, selling at 800,000. First call at 2,800,000, gentlemen, have it at 2.99999 now. At 2,900,000, hit him again, sir. At 2,900,000, have it at 2.99999. 295. At 290, have it at 295.95 for a very rare speedster indeed. At 290, have it at 295.95. First call at 2,950,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it to go. Pardon? 3,100,000 at 3.111, and you have it at 3,100,000 now. At 3.111, and you have it at 3,100,000. Have it at 3.11111 now. At 3,100,000, and you have it at 3.1, sir. At 3,200,000. Are we sure? At 3,200,000, have it selling it 2, selling it 2 now. At 200, have it at 2, have it selling it 3 million. Pardon? 3 at 3,300,000, and you have it selling at 3 selling at 3 now. At 3,300,000. First call at 3,300,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning at 3.3, selling at 300,000. Looks like Johannesburg has gone quiet. Telephone still going strong. 3,300,000 for the only 89 911 speedster we've ever seen. Second call, that's twice at 3,300,000. Fair warning, Johannesburg.
Wow, Joff, can you test?
350. Are you sure? I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at him. At 350, sir? Are you sure? We'll pay our premiums, I promise. 3 million, 50 more. 3,300,000 on the phone. Once, twice. Third and final call. Sold. 3,300,000. That car is gone. Buy a number, please. Terry. She's running away. Just need to get a buy some seat. Looks like the Porsches and the German cars are taking it today. Still won't get that buyer's number. I'll move on, please. We're going to get back in. Number. Sorry? 283 gets it. What a great buy. I don't think we'll ever see another one. This is the last of the no reserve cars, ladies and gentlemen. 3 cars to go, and these are some of the best. Lot number 40 is a Chevrolet SS 1972 Coupe. Chevy SS 72 Coupe. This vehicle was South Africa's version of the Australian Holden Monaro, but this version went faster. The SS delivered robust performance and quickly became a favorite both on the road and on the racetrack. We have never auctioned a Chevy SS before. Today we will. For telephone bidders online, please, any over to go. Here we go. Online's already gone nuts. 100,000 opening bid. Here we go. 200,000, have it, don't need to shout, Mark, I can hear you. At 200,000, and you have it selling at 200,000, and you have it Chevy SS. At 200,000, and you have it selling at 2, selling at 2 now. Chevy SS Coupe at 200,000. That's a little cheeky, sir. It's an SS at 2.25. Have it at 2.25, about 5. And have it. It's no reserve. We're selling, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.25. Have it at 2.25. Have it selling at 2.25. At selling, have it at 250,000. At 275. 300,000. At 275. Whose little boy is this? Because he's just about to buy this car. At 275, and you have it, 275, 75, 75, 55. At 300,000, and you have it, selling a 3, 3, 3, selling a 3. First call, once at 300, 3 and a quarter, back in, sir. At 350, he's back in. Were you bidding, sir? 375. At 375, gentlemen, have it. Pardon? 400,000 at 400,000, and you have it 4, and you have it selling at 4 now. Chevy SS 1972 model. Have it 4, selling at 4 now. First call at 400,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have to go now. At second call, that's twice at 400,000. Chevy SS. I've got 410, 420, 420. Underbidders all jumping back in. No reserve, we're selling on the fall of the hammer. 420,000. Come on, telephones. 440. 450. No reserve. At 400, Chevy SS at 450, and you have it at 440, sir. At 440, up you have it at 450, yes or no, so are you in or out? Is he in or out? He's out. Bid correction at 440,000, gentlemen, and you have it now. At 440,000. First call at 440,000. 450. Back in at 450,000. How are we feeling? 460. Chevy SS, the only one we've had on the block. 465. 465, 65, 65, 55. 470. 470,000, no reserve Chevy SS. At 470,000, have it a fair warning, have it a 470, sir. At 470,000 once, 470,000 twice. Fair warning, no reserve. Telephone, 480. 480,000. Round it off, sir. Come on. 45. 500,000 at 500,000, gentlemen. Have it a 5. That scared the phones. Terry, how's your telephone? He's all out. Have it a 5. Chevy SS, 1972. 500,000 once, twice. No reserve at 500,000. Last call. Sold at 500,000 rands. Buy a number, please. 319. Thank you. Next up is the absolute lady of the day. Gary. They don't get any better than this young lady. And she's only a couple of years old. This is a 1959 Mercedes-Benz 220S Cabriolet Ponton. Uber rare car. It is one of only 22 factory-built right-hand drives worldwide. We never thought we'd see another one. This particular example underwent a full restoration some years ago and remains in excellent condition. How long for that? The last car, about 9 months ago, exactly the same, we sold for 3 million. How long has this been in the same collection? Decades. Many years in the same collection. She now wishes to change hands to a wonderful new owner. 1959 Mercedes-Benz Ponton Cabriolet 220S, as gorgeous as they get. Ready, have it, opening bid, it's coming online. Let's have it at $1 million to go. 1 million, gentlemen, and you have it at 1, and you have it go, sir. At $1 million, have it at 1.1, 2, selling it 2. 1,300,000 now. At 1,300,000, and you have it at 1.44555. At 1,500,000, and you have it selling at 1,555. At 1 million, have it at 1.555, selling 1,500,000. And when you have it at 555. First call at 1,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 555. At second call, have it at 1 million. It doesn't get a better example you'll never see again. A magnificent grand lady at its best. At 1 million, have it selling 1,555. 550. 550,000. At 155, 55, 55, 55, 55. At 1 million, have it at 155, 55, 55. First call, once at 1,550,000. Second call, that's twice at 150, 600,000. At 65, 65, 65. At 1 million, in the average salary, 1,600,000. How are we feeling now? At 165, 65, 555. At 65, 65, 65. First call at 1,600,000. What a magnificent example. 59, Mercedes 220S Ponton Cabriolet. She drove in. Telephone, how are we feeling? At 1,600,000. Fair warning once. Fair warning twice. Second call, ladies and gentlemen, at 1.6. Speak to the wife, speak to the bank manager. Speak to whoever you need to, but don't lose this car. I need 100,000 more. 1,600,000, ladies and gentlemen. Any other ever 1,600,000. We need 100,000 more now. It's a 59 model. Only 22 in the world were built in right-hand drive, and we have one right here in Johannesburg. You're going to lose this car, sir. The bid's in Johannesburg. At 1.6 million, we need 100 more. Fair, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling? You sure? At 1.6, appreciate it. First call, 1,600,000. Second call, 1,600,000. All in. How are we feeling? What's he say, Gary? 1,600,000 once, twice. Third and final call, any other 1.6555. Sold, subject confirmation at 1,600,000 rands. Congratulations on our buyer, number 2329. Buyer number 2329. Subject confirmation, sir, there we go. Here we go, next up. This is the last car of the afternoon. The last Carrera Porsche we have. This is a Targa. 1988 Porsche 911 Carrera Targa. True to its 1970s roots. There you see her. A very clean example. Retains the original alloy wheels and timeless interior. It's unmodified. Two-owner car from new. Gary with full books. Full service history on the car. Full books, yes, as they say it. Online has already happened. 500,000 now. 500,000, gentlemen. Any other evidence setting at 55555. The last car of the day and one of the best. At 500,000. Any other evidence setting at 500,000. Any other to go now. At 5, 600,000. 700 now. At 700, 888, 788, have to evidence 900,000. At 900,000 online, you way out. At 900, have to evidence 999. Any other evidence million now. 1 million, have to evidence million. Any other evidence 111 now. At 1,100,000. 1.11150 at 1,050,000, gentlemen. Average we have at 1.1150 at 1,150,000. Any average the last car of the day, the Porsche Carrera Targa. 1,150,000, gentlemen. Any average 1.222 selling it to now at 1,200,000. First call at 1,200,000. Any average fair warning deal. Any average go now at 1,200,000. Have it we have at 1.222. How much? I already got, sir. I need another 50,000. 1,250, sir. 1,250, gentlemen. Have it, 125, 125, 125, 13 now. 50,000 more. At 3, another 50,000, gentlemen. Have it, 50,000 to go. Have it, 50 now. At 50,000, 1,350, sir. At 1,350, you're out, gentlemen. He's in. At 135, 35, 35, 5555. 1,350,000, gentlemen. Have it, fair warning. Have it, you're out, sir. He's in. 50 more. 1,350,000. Have it, 35, 35, 35. 1250. Bid correction, please. 1250. At 1,250,000. Any other 125, 125, 125. 1,250,000. First call of 275. At 275, gentlemen, have it at 275. Don't miss it. Put Carrera Targa for 25,000. At 275, gentlemen, have it fair warning at 275, 75, 55. At 275, first call at 275. Second call at 270. The last car of the afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, at 275, 75, 75, 55, 55. At 275, gentlemen, have a fair warning at 275, fair warning now. 1-3, sir, you're out, he's in again. At 3 and a quarter, yes or no, sir. At 3 and a quarter, have it at 25 more, have it a bit, have it at 3,555. At the 1.300,000, you're sure, sir? Don't lose a Porsche Carrera Targa for one bid. 1,300,000 once. 1,300,000 twice. Fair warning. Gavin, your man's out. He's out, ladies and gentlemen. Nikolai, you're in. 1,300,000. Third and final call. Sold at 1,300,000. Subject to confirmation at 1.3. That car is gone. Your buyer's number, please. 1380. That is the end of the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget, all the STCs will be confirmed in the next couple of days for the no reserves. Congratulations for buying. Thanks very much for joining us, the entire Creative Rights team. My name's Geoff van Renen, and good night. If there is anybody interested in our showroom car, so just an announcement, ladies and gentlemen, if there's anybody interested in our show